When we have the opportunity, let us do good to all men.
When the opportunity presents itself, but you put yourself aside to help someone else. You may not have money, but you have time, and it's okay to take a break like halftime. You may be the only light somebody ever see. What we do for others be any degree. I want love to be shown in my legacy. That's evidence God was working through me. I see a world that needs a lot of help, and there's enough people to give her that help. That's why I'm here crying out for help. One person can't do it by themselves. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Let's build our kids up instead of tearing them down. I pray I'm never too proud to serve my community. That's why I'm here saying,
when we have the opportunity, let us do good to all men. When we have the opportunity, let us do good.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
When we have the opportunity,
Good morning, good morning.
let us do good to all men.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? I hope all is well. I hope you are ready for today. I hope you are inspired. I hope you woke up to say, hey, today, I feel like I'm going to be a little bit more intentional today. I feel like I'm going to be a little bit more, grounded and rooted today. Listen, if you're listening to this, if you are hearing this, you made it. You got to a point where, yesterday was a little struggle. It was a little tight, or maybe yesterday was amazing. You want to continue on to have a even better day today. Whatever the situation is, thank God that the grace that he has given you, hey, has allowed you to be in this space. And so I appreciate you joining Sun Slappers every morning where we said every morning. We started out with 3 days, and now we're like, okay, I think we need to do this a little bit, maybe every day, to try to get us to the point of making sure that people are setting their day. That's what this is about. So if you haven't had a chance to go over to Mr. Trust the Process page, please go over there, like, share, and subscribe. You're going to see some other content over there about our other podcasts and other shows. Today is Educational Wednesday. So you will have a treat on 7 o'clock, either 7 to 8 today. But if you push the like and the subscribe button, click that alert, you will know when we pop on and you can have a conversation. It's Educational Wednesday. So I still serve on a national level and on the state level, and we have conversations about what's going on around public education and education across the country, right? So again, get over to Mr. Trust the Process page if you haven't had a chance and opportunity to see that. Getting over to our Facebook page, Trust in the Process. There's some content over there that can help you, start your day. So no matter what time you're watching, we always have some content available for you. Again, this is Sun Slappers. Sun Slappers is about 5 to 15 minutes. Yesterday, we went over a little bit. Today, we're going to try not to go over a little bit. But you saw you did see the title, Nevermind Them, right? So never mind them. So we've been talking about what do we do, or Gil, what are some of the strategies that you've used or, that you've picked up that, hey, listen, this social media stuff is getting out of control. Like it's, how do you manage that? How are you managing stress, as a police officer? And when you hear certain things and you see certain things and you have your own personal opinion and you want to put that out there, but you really can't because you don't, there are attacks coming from here and attacks coming from there. And how do you deal with that? And then now these attacks are coming from people that you know in real life. And then you see them 10 minutes later at the water cooler. Like, how do you deal in those type of confrontations or situations? And I don't really, I shouldn't have used the word confrontation because it's really not that. But all of it depends on your mentality and how you see yourself. And that's the point of Sun Slappers, of setting your day. That's the point of trusting the process. That's the point of being proud of who and what you are and what you've been becoming. And then just simply being intentional. My message is still going to be the same. Like being intentional about what you do and who you are. Because once you understand all of that. Once you get a good foundation of your why, like why you do a certain thing, why you move a certain thing, and it's not driven by anything bitter or evilness or jealousy or contentment for somebody else or not wanting to see somebody else succeed. If it's not driven by any of those mechanisms, those things, then you can clearly understand the fact that you are in a position to win every single day. Every opportunity that you have, when you have intentionality about moving towards doing good for other people. Gil, what do you mean by doing good? When you are serving others, not just for the pleasure of yourself. Like when you are putting yourself in position to say, hey, listen, I see this person over here maybe need help in this situation. Let me help them. I see that I could be a great asset to this team. Let me see if I could be a part of this team. I like the way they're moving. I like the way how things are going. Like you have to be a little bit more specific in your journeys now, because people are really taking sound bites and really taking things and moving in a very, I would say, a direction that it's very weird. I'm just going to be flat out with you. It's a very weird direction, because for me, it's one of those situations where you like, why would you intentionally try to do this or that? Or why would you, really put yourself in a position to be the person that will cause harm to somebody else? But hey, listen, things are happening differently. So here, Sun Slappers is where we take some phrases. We take about 2 or 3 phrases. I give you my wisdom behind it. I give you a couple tips. You put your comments in, and then maybe we'll use it, your comments or your suggestions, and maybe we'll use it on the show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You inbox me, things of that nature. So, or you just simply shoot me a text. Let me put that up there. I don't think I ever done that. I haven't put that up there before. Yeah. It's our live chat, but it is the text number. Say, hey, Gil, this is what we want to have this conversation as well too. Like, hey, can you talk about this? Can you talk about that? And, spend a little time on that. So at that number at 248-892-8200. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into why we are here this morning. I'm sorry. Hold on. Here we go. All right, boom. Authentic people will tell you the truth, even if it makes them look bad, because they value integrity more than being liked by everyone. Ooh, okay. Well, I'll put the crickets on that one because I don't want that to go over your head. Let me say it one more time for you. Authentic people will tell you the truth, even if it makes them look bad, because they value integrity more than being liked by everyone. I'm going to take my time with this one because this was a thought that came in. Authentic people. Sometimes your truth is not everybody else's truth. Your truth is not everybody else's truth. And so when you get into situations and when you're talking to people, and I'm finding this out a lot, that you got to get to a level when you're communicating that they're understanding what you're telling them. Because if it comes off as if it is an attack, they will be offended. And even though you may have the posture of, I don't really care if everyone doesn't like me. Like my feelings of who I am, I'm just using me for an example, is not wrapped into how what somebody thinks about me. Some people can everybody's going to have an opinion about you. But what you think about yourself should outweigh their opinion. And so anytime you want to discuss the truth, a lot of time is based upon timing too. So again, authentic people will tell you the truth, even when it makes them look bad, because they're comfortable in their own skin and they understand the fact that how they're going to communicate this, they're going to try to consider your thoughts, your emotions behind it, your feelings behind it, but then they're going to tell you the truth because the integrity of the conversation, making sure that you leave the conversation better than you came in, or that you leave with information that's going to ultimately help you make a sound decision, not just a decision, a sound decision. They value the integrity of the conversation more than your ability to like them after the conversation. Because if you're talking to somebody, first of all, or you're having conversations with people with that level of depth, you should already understand if this person has the best interest for you or not. And so I leave you with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're the person that's telling the truth or you're the person that's receiving the truth, try to have a level of understanding in that communication that no matter if you're the one telling it, that the person hears the integrity in it, or if you're the person that's receiving it, that your heart is not hardened, that you can get a better understanding of it so you can make a sound decision. But be authentic no matter if you're the one telling it or the one receiving it. Okay, that was cool. Let's get to the next one. It's not that they don't like what you're doing. They just don't like that you're the one doing it. I come to find out a lot of times. Let me say that one more time. This gonna get real touchy. This gonna get real touchy. It's not that they don't like what you're doing. They just don't like that you're the one doing it. Okay, well, here we go. So a lot of times, man, folks are going to be upset with you and you don't even know it. You're going to be so busy doing the work. You're going to be so busy into whatever the plan is or executing the plan that you're going to notice that because you're doing it in a certain way that draws attention to you, that levels you up to above or levels you up to a place where people feel that getting more attention than them. It's not the act of what you're doing, it's the fact that you're the one doing it. And so they've always had some type of slight envy towards you or jealousy or, discontentment. Like they've always had something against you or wanting to not, like or agree with what you're doing. And so it's not the act that you're doing it's just that it's you. And sometimes personalities don't align. And sometimes personalities get in the way of the progress of the mission, and it shouldn't. So if you recognize that, when you recognize the fact that maybe I'm offending this person, like address that particular issue. And I know for me, I've tried to, in certain situations, address the issue, have a conversation. But after it gets to a point where you understand that an individual just set on saying, hey, you know what? I'm not going to vibe with that person, period. Then it's not up to you anymore to engage in that conversation. What it is up to you is to continue the mission and continue to move on and know that there's always going to be a person out there. It's not to be paranoid, but that person is just, when anything is coming from the direction of that person, then it has no value of substance into what you're doing. That's the only best way that you can handle it. And if there's some things that you're putting out on social media, et cetera, then you need to, clearly understand that whatever's coming from that person or the individuals who hang around those people or anything like that, then it's not going to be anything that's going to help you, right? Like anything that's going to keep you solid. So to keep the mission going, to keep moving in a direction of, positivity and moving in a direction of making sure that you have a better understanding of what's going on in the grass so the mission doesn't fail, then you just have to completely understand what it is, put it in the back of your head, lock it up, and be done with that. Listen, I think I got time for one more, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. Okay. Listen to me. And this is for folks who have been through this and experienced this right now, or maybe going through something like this. People can destroy your image, possibly, damage your personality in the social media world, and create rumors about you, but they can never take away your good deeds. No matter how they choose to describe you, twisting narratives to fit their own agendas, you will always be held in high regard by those who truly know you best. Do you hear me? No matter how they choose to describe you, twisting narratives to fit their own agendas, you will always be held in a high regard to those who truly know you best. Look, we got to get out of here. Listen, I appreciate each and every last one of you, what you've done, what you are doing. People are going to hold you in high regards. People that you don't even know are watching you. So continue to keep doing the great work that you have been doing. We're going to get up out of here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tune in tomorrow. Again, shoot me a text or call in or shoot me a text at 8928200. Let me know that, hey, listen, Gil, this is help. This is not help. We need you to do this over here, or maybe this is a tweak, because that's how we grow the community. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, set your day, Sunslapper, because I'm going to tell you right now, when you set that and you're more intentional about what's going on in your life, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. So God bless. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Tune in tonight. Hey, education is a civil right. I want to listen. We got some folks that's coming on. We'll have some great conversations tonight about what's happening around public education. Education is a civil right. And so we started that about a year or so ago. We're having these conversations. We're going to talk about it now, what they're doing with the Department of Education. And as a national, I'm going to go ahead and say this before I get up out of here. As one of your national leaders in this particular space, traveling over this country, having conversations in various districts, listen, we got to do what's right, no matter who's doing what's wrong. And we will prevail. All right. God bless you again, Sunslappers. See you tomorrow. Peace.